Hello everyone, this is May tarot reading for the sign of Taurus, and this card describes the general energy for you in May. And it feels like in May you feel there may be some kind of conflict, or you feel that your ideas or your ideals has some conflicts with the majority, and you feel like you may be the minority in certain situation. And it feels like the soul of others, or the soul of the ego of others just trying to go against you, or the egos of the humans are against each other. And the higher self and the inner child ask you to observe the situation rather than get involved in the verbal fights and the meaningless battle, verbal battle, or some kind of legal battle between each other. Okay, so you in some situation you feel like you are the minority, and other people are doing things or saying things to go against you, and you would like to fight back, or you would like to prove to others that you are right. So here, the thing you need to understand is that there's no right or wrong in this kind of situation. And your higher self, your inner child, observe the direction, observe the different aspects of you and others. And they are asking you, the higher self, your inner child is asking you to observe rather than get into this kind of conflict, this kind of argumentative situation. Okay, and also it's about how well you are going to show your difference between yourself and others. You know, maybe on the surface there's some kind of difference between you and others, but in a soul level we are all the same. We are from the same tree, we are from the same love source. Higher self knows this, your inner child knows this. So your inner child, higher self, just stop and observe, because they know that you are the same with others in a core value, in the main value. You know, you are from the same source. It's just the ego keeps fighting against each other. So in a situation like this, one has to let go first. Even though others are not being able to let go, you have to let it go and put away the verbal attacks, and see others, see the different aspects of yourself, different angles, switching to different aspects, and then you're able to understand others, and make peace with certain situation. You are able to make peace with others. And also know that just because something is popular, just because the majority of people are going to the same direction, it doesn't mean that that direction is the direction for you. You have to know your inner self, know your inner child, know your higher self, in order to set the direction for yourself. Just because everyone is going to a certain direction doesn't mean that that direction is for you, it's for your life plan. You have to understand your own way, your path, even though it means that you remain in the minority of the group. So stand for yourself, choose your own path, even though it means that you are the minority of the group. Better yet, not to set a group, respect each others individually, and no need to associate with yourself with certain people or groups or brands. Okay, and when it comes to the area of your career, right now the universe is asking you to keep the faith. It feels like you are playing your own tune, and no one is there to appreciate your hard work, or no one is appreciating your qualification, your talents. but then it doesn't mean that it's useless. Appreciate the talents of yourself. There's no need to be recognized by others. First, you have to recognize it within yourself. Know that you keep playing your own tune, appreciate your own talents, and know that the universe recognizes it. You're sending out a lot of positive energy to the universe. And also to see whether you just pick one tune to play, perfect your own skills when it comes to career, and then see if there's another skills that you need to learn. Sometimes just having one skill is going to help you for sure, but then developing another skill is going to broaden your horizon. Who knows, maybe another skill can really help you later on in your life, in your career. So polishing one skill is important, and then also to look into another way to learn a new skill, to learn another instrument. It's also very important. Pick up your passion, your creativity. Also, know that on the surface, no one is recognizing you, but then the universe recognizes you. Keep the faith and keep your passion going. Do not lose hope just because your talents, your skills are not recognized right now yet. It doesn't mean that you never will, okay? It might get recognized later on. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but at the same time, you need to practice. Practice makes perfect. And keep your passion going and do not give up, okay? Know your own skill and then learn another skill, okay? And also it's about, when you have certain talents, and then you might attract someone later who will partner with you, pair up later with you in order to get a team, make a team and play another song. It's going to have a lot of harmonious partnership later on. If you keep playing on the most beautiful tune and positive tune, sending out positiveness to the universe, you may attract a partnership later on. And when it comes to the area, of how you connect with others emotionally in a social setting, it feels like, yes, you have put away your weapon, you stop fighting, you stop using your analytical mind, and you pay more attention to your emotions in a social setting. You are willing to connect with others on an emotional level, and you put away your analytical mind. You try to soften your speech, and you try to put away the argumentative mindset, the attitude within yourself. But at the same time, you still protect yourself emotionally. On the surface, you trying to get in touch with others emotionally, but then you still protect yourself somehow. And also there's some kind of framework that you're framing yourself. Maybe you fixate on certain expectation outcome. Maybe when you go socialize, you're always looking for the Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, and then not realize that you have to see every good. You have to make connection with many people before you understand what you need in a relationship, okay? So when you make a connection, not to set yourself in a certain framework, and not to fixate on the outcome expectation, and looking and chasing after Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. Instead, look forward to make a really healthy, deep emotional connection with everyone around you without any kind of expectation. Then who knows, maybe when you really open up and not judge and not to worry too much, then you attract someone who are willing to exchange emotionally with you. So do not beg the emotional fulfillment from others, from the groups, because you have to understand emotionally fulfill the cup, fill the void within yourself first. Okay, so first connect with the love source and keep your holy grail really pure. Okay, keep your emotional pure by not having some kind of intention when you go out socialize publicly. Okay, in a public setting, do not hold a certain kind of hunting attitude or some kind of outcome expectation, expecting that, looking for the Mr. Right, looking for the one to fill your own emotional void. Okay, just have the sincere connection without any kind of intention. Okay, do not beg from the emotional exchange from others, otherwise this cup will be taken away. Okay, if you beg, the other people will not respect you. If you cannot fulfill your own cup, other people cannot fill the emotional void to you. Okay, and when it comes to connecting with others in a private setting, like a friendship, inner circle of friends, and also a romantic partnership, family circle, when you connect with them emotionally, this month it feels like you wrap yourself, you are not reviewing yourself, or maybe because certain way that you see yourself, and you worry about being judged. You worry about how others see you, how your family, friends, your romantic partner see you. You are not willing to expose your own vulnerability. You wrap yourself up, or you let other people's opinions wrap yourself up. Okay, so you have to free your own mind, free yourself emotionally, and not afraid of being judged. You just worry about how other people, how your family, your friend circle, your romantic partner will judge you. You're not accepting your own true self in this month. So you already know that. Okay, on one hand, you know that you need to free yourself from the limitation. But on the other hand, when you feel that there may be a romantic partner seeing you, there may be other people, trying to judge you, lining up, judging you, you retreat back, you retreat, and you're not willing to expose yourself to the people around you. So free your own mind. When there's time to speak up, you have to speak up. You have to speak your own language. You have to speak your own soul's whisperer. To accept yourself is the first step. Okay? So try to not let the ideas of others stop you from freeing yourself. And also maybe there are a lot of ideas, a lot of religious ideas, a lot of education imposed upon you. But understand your own value, your core value. Even though you may be brought up and imposed of certain values, educated, you're being educated of certain value, it's time to see what kind of value you need to keep for yourself and what kind of value you should let go of. And that's how you connect with the highest level of your soul, and that's how you find your own true self without being afraid of being judged by a group of people, by a romantic partner, by your friends circle. Okay, so stand for yourself. Okay, feel secure about yourself and really voice out your own true self. Tell everybody around you who you really are. Accept yourself expect others to accept you. Those who cannot accept the true you, just let them go. Let them go and build another circle of friends. Find another romantic partner. Find another partner. Have another circle of friends who really appreciate the real you, okay? And of course, you cannot choose your family members, but then it's up to them to understand their own lessons. It's up to them to choose your soul's whisperer, okay? You cannot choose your family members, but then you can help your family members to understand the true you. When you realize that, when they realize that, when you show your own true self to your family members, they have no choice. You are part of them and they are part of you, okay? You share the same blood, you share the similar DNA. They will accept you one day. So trust yourself, stay true to yourself, accept yourself, and that's when you accept yourself, then that is when others accept you, okay? I hope you enjoyed this reading. It's a long video, and for personal reading, please click the link in the description box below. See you next month. Bye.